There are more than 1 million people with a disability living in Victoria. As a driver of a wheelchair accessible vehicle, I like that I get to play a role in making the journey for passengers in wheelchairs safe and accessible. But that doesn't mean miscommunications never happen. A common mishap is when I'm booked for a ride and I show up in my wheelchair accessible vehicle and the passenger's wheelchair or mobility scooter is bigger than what the hoist can safely lift. The wrong hoist can be unsafe for a number of reasons. It could break and injure the passenger. It could be too narrow to fit the mobility aid and could get stuck off the ground. It could mean my vehicle being off-road for repairs, which means I can't service any passengers or make any money. When I try to explain this, passengers can sometimes get confused and a bit annoyed as to why I can't actually take them. If you find yourself in this situation, it's important to remember to be respectful and to use the strategies you have to de-escalate a very challenging situation. Start by informing the passenger about the risks. Remember to emphasise that the problem is the weight limit on the hoist and not their wheelchair. Remind them that this situation isn't their fault and ask if the provider they booked the ride with knew what type of wheelchair they had and the weight of it. And this way, they can order a vehicle with a compatible hoist. It's my job as a driver to check that all passengers who take a trip with me are safely lifted into the vehicle. And if this can't happen, it's my job to call it out. Those conversations aren't always easy, and it's normal for a passenger to get frustrated and even angry at times. But with these strategies, you can stop a situation from escalating and get everyone back on the road safely.